YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos as well. Leave your comments on my videos, as these things give my videos more exposure and keeps me motivated to keep providing you with more and more informations. Thank you so much as you do so. So I'll be giving you guys step-by-step guide on how to apply for New Zealand license, starting from the CGFNS stage to applying for a fit to work check and applying for your annual practicing license. The first step in this process is the CGFNS stage, and how long this process takes depends on how long it takes you to provide CGFNS with the required documentations. I started this process in July, and I think I got my report sometime in October, because it took me a while to give them all my provide them with all the documents that they requested from me. And let's talk about what the CGFNS stage looks like. This is what the CGFNS homepage looks like. Follow the CGFNS link that I left in the description box. Register with them, and then after registration it will lead you to this page. So you can see this is what the page looks like. You can choose to either upload, you can choose whether or not to upload your passport. I uploaded my passport. And the step one, service selector stage. Click on the service that you want, click on that service selector, and then select licensure with the Nursing Council of New Zealand, and then select the services that you want. Let's say I want to register as a nurse practitioner. I'll click on nurse practitioner, click on this arrow here, and then it brings nurse practitioner to this other column. You can see there are two columns. When you select it, click this arrow, it goes over to this column, and then you click submit. After that, you go to the, after submitting, you go to the step two. Step two is just data information, just data collection, personal information, contact details, identity documents. For identity documents, you need to provide 2 identity documents: passport, driver's license, government issued ID like your biometric resident permit, which was what I used, birth certificate, marriage certificate, or legal name affidavit, 2 of them, and submit to them. Next would be education history. So provide information on institutions that you attended. Employment history. In my previous video, I initially mentioned that CGFNS would require your present and past employers to send your references through courier to them, but there's been an update to this, and this part is no longer necessary. That part is no longer necessary. So when you provide your employment history, after paying, CGFNS would either ask you to confirm, to go through the information you provided and confirm whether or not it's correct. So your employers would no longer need to send references through courier to CGFNS. Then you provide your licensure and exam history, license registration. You don't need information on continuing education. This is unnecessary. I'm not then you can see I didn't put anything in this part. Certification is also necessary. I didn't put anything there. It's not needed. Language proficiency. If you're a UK RN, Canada registered nurse, USA, or any other country that they recognize, if you're registered in these countries, they waive the language proficiency, which is like the IELTS, OET, Pearson VUE test. They send you an email to apply for English test waiver. And then profession information, you don't need all of this. So all you need is the personal information, contact information, identity documents, education history, employment history, and then license and registration information. That's all you need. So after you've imputed this data, it brings us to the stage 3, which is payments. So you now have to make your payments, and it costs $300 to actually register with CGFNS. After they've collated your information, they will issue you a report, and that is that for this stage. Let's go to the next stage. After CGFNS have generated the report and sent off to the Nursing Council of New Zealand, the Nursing Council of New Zealand will send you an invitation to apply email. And in that invitation to apply email, there will be a link to applying for a fit to work check. A fit to work check is more like a criminal history check to check if you've had any criminal history in all the countries that you've lived in. Follow the fit to work link that I left in the description box, and it will bring you to this page. You can see what the page looks like. It says here, click here to submit an application for an Australian police check. That's not what we want. What we want is for the New Zealand. It says here, in order to submit international police check as part of your Nursing Council of New Zealand registration, please ensure, read through all of this, and then type the names of the countries that you want. For instance, I want Nigeria. I'm going to put here Nigeria police check, and I want United Kingdom. I'm going to type United Kingdom police check here, United Kingdom police check, and that is it. And then I consent to the collection, use, disclosure of my information as set out in your fit to work statement. You want to say yes. I consent to the use of my information for Equifax marketing purposes. I'm going to say no to that one. And then I'm not a robot, and click to that, click next. So if you live in the United Kingdom, you need to apply for a fit to work check for United Kingdom and Nigeria, or any other country that you've lived in, and this process takes about 2 weeks to complete. Once the fit to work check is generated, they will send off the report directly to the Nursing Council of New Zealand. You don't need to send them this report. Equifax, which is the body responsible for carrying out this check, will send the report back to them directly, and the caseworker assigned to you will review this report and reach out to you after you've been cleared, to say, oh, I've reviewed your documents and I've cleared you. You can now apply for an annual practicing license, and then you head on to your International Qualified Nurse portal to apply for your annual practicing license. So this is how much it cost me to go through the registration with Nursing Council of New Zealand. You can see I applied here on the 28th of October 2022, and it cost me 485 New Zealand dollars to apply, just for the application for registration with their Nursing Council. And on the 15th of November 2022, which was like almost a month later, because this process takes patience, guys, I applied for my annual practicing certificate, otherwise known as the APC, and it cost me 97.50 New Zealand dollars. And on the 18th of April 2023, I renewed my license, and it cost me 130 New Zealand dollars to renew my license. You renew your license every year. They require you to renew your license every year, but it's not compulsory to renew it if you're not practicing there anyway. But I always want to keep all my licenses up to date. So guys, that is pretty much it for this stage. It's pretty much a straightforward process, but it requires patience. And if you need any help or any guide at all as regards to this process, please reach out to me or leave your questions in the comment sections, and I'll be very happy to attend to them. I wish you good luck on this journey of getting your New Zealand license, and I hope that the process is very smooth and easy for you. Bye bye, and see you in my next video.